Hello guys and welcome back to another video. And if you guys like our new channel intro, I think it's a very beautiful intro. If you guys like it, make sure to like, share and subscribe. But let's get into today. We're making some chicken schnitzel with some mushroom sauce. First we have a lot of chicken and I'm just gonna butterfly it by cutting it through the middle, and yeah, we just have our chicken pieces. We're gonna repeat this process with the rest of our chickens. I'm not sure what happened here, so we got stuck here. Yeah, but we got through at the end. And now it's time for our seasonings. This is our first seasoning is our salt. We're just gonna put. We're not even gonna measure it. We're just gonna feel it, and we're gonna put a lot of salt, and we're gonna put it all across the chicken. Now for color, our next seasoning would be red chili powder. Now we're also just gonna spread it out across all of the chicken. Now after that we have some granulated garlic powder. Garlic powder is also very tasty. And we're gonna spread this out as well. We need a lot of seasoning so this chicken can taste good and has a lot of seasoning. Now here's some ginger powder as well. We need ginger powder, garlic powder, red chili powder, and some salt. Those are the main seasonings. And we also have some garam masala at the end. Now these are the seasonings that we're going to be using for our chicken. And now with some tongs, we're going to get our chicken and we're just going to pat the other sides on all of the seasoning, and we're going to repeat this with all the chicken. Now you can see you've mixed it well when the chicken turns to this color. Now for our other ingredients, first of all we have some green onion, there's some cheddar cheese, we have some onions, and we have some garlic and ginger. Now for our main star, the mushrooms, and some butter and some Parmesan cheese. We also have some chilies for some spice. First we're just gonna put a little bit of butter straight into the pot, and we're gonna let that melt before we get into our other ingredients. And now first of all, we're gonna be adding in our onions to the butter while it's half melted, so not completely melted. And we're just gonna mix it up until it's turning to a nice color. And it's all mixed in with the butter, just like this, guys. And now we're gonna be adding our garlic and our ginger. We're gonna give this a good mix. And now we're gonna add the star of the show, star of the sauce. We're gonna add the mushrooms. These mushrooms are very tasty and they go with anything, even in pasta and any other sauce as well. We're gonna make sure to add every last bit of mushroom, and we're gonna mix it up with the butter and the onions. Now we don't want the mushrooms to be mixed a lot. We just want to make them until they are a little bit mushy, not too much. Yeah, so we're gonna keep we're gonna be probably mixing for around a couple of minutes, not too long. This recipe is very quick and simple. Here we added a little bit more salt. And yeah, this recipe takes around 10 to 20 minutes to, no, maybe, yeah, 10 to 20 minutes to complete. And it's very easy if you want to eat something healthy and tasty. And you can see our mushroom has changed color. And now we're going to add in some milk, roughly 1 glass of milk. And yeah, now it's going to turn into a whitish creamy sauce. And we're gonna let this cook for like a minute or so until it's turned to color like this. And now we're gonna add just a pinch of thickening cream. Now it's gonna give it a good taste and a good color as well. It's gonna give it that creamy, rich thickness. And now we're just gonna be adding in a lot of Parmesan cheese. We basically added in the whole packet, guys. It's like a 400-gram packet. Yeah, and this makes the sauce really cheesy and even better, even more delicious, guys. Make sure to give this recipe a try on like a Friday afternoon. It's a very good dish to have with your family, and it's also really delicious. And now we're gonna add another cheese. We're gonna be adding some mozzarella cheese. It's gonna be our other cheese we're gonna be adding. We're gonna add a lot of that as well. This will make the sauce really, really thick, really, really cheesy, and really, really good. So yes, we're gonna mix this one as well. And now it's time for our endings. We're gonna be adding in our green onion and our chilies. Now these are mostly for garnishing, and they also had chilies add a little bit of spice, and the green onions add a little bit of flavor as well. Yeah, and our sauce is basically done, guys. And now we're gonna be adding in a little bit of garlic and herb seasoning. And we're gonna show you, yeah, right here, garlic and herb seasoning. We're gonna add that on top of the our sauce as well. And for good measure, we just added in another pinch because why not? And this is the final thing we're gonna be adding in to our mushroom sauce before we're gonna move on to our chicken schnitzel. Now this recipe goes with steak as well, so yeah, it's even better with steak. Make sure to try it out with steak, guys. And now we're gonna be making our beautiful chicken. First, into a grill, we're gonna be adding in our oil. You guessed it, we're gonna be grilling our chicken, guys. Now, there's our chicken from the tray. It's been sitting with all the seasoning. We're gonna slowly add it into the grill with all that oil. Now, the chicken takes around 10 minutes to cook. Yeah, we're gonna flip it after 5 minutes or ish, around that time. We're gonna be adding in all of our chicken, and we're gonna spread it out with the grill. Meanwhile, a mushroom sauce is also cooking. Yeah, so that's still cooking. We're gonna also flip it after 1 or 2 minutes. It's not cooked, but you can see the beautiful grill marks on the chicken. At the end, this recipe was very tasty since the chicken was very juicy. And yeah, this is our chicken after it's been completed. It looks very tasty with all the seasonings on the outside and they're still intact. We're just gonna remove all the chicken and we're gonna put it all into a plate. And that's basically our recipe done, guys. We're gonna be now plating it up and we're gonna be eating it. Here we have a nice and beautiful plate. We have some vegetables on the side. We have cucumbers and we have some leaves. We're gonna add one huge piece of chicken, and now we're getting some carrots and some beetroot. We're gonna shred them. We already shredded them before. You can choose if you want to. So we're basically plating it up and making it look good on a plate. Now we're gonna add our mushroom sauce. As you can see, it's really thick and it's really delicious. Yeah, and some of it fell on the ground, so we're gonna be cleaning that up as well. And now it's time for our taste test. As you can see, this beautiful and awesome man is trying to taste out the chicken. He has a fork and knife. He got some chicken, he scooped it up with the sauce, and he took a monstrous bite. And he enjoys it as well. And if you enjoyed this recipe, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And yes, thank you for watching. Goodbye.